The top six. Nagorny leads ahead of Chao Ruteng. Dalaloyan in third now. Vanayev drops down to fourth after high bar, but he's still in the mix. Sunway fifth, Joe Frazer in eighth. James Hall up to 14th. Pablo Brega moves up. He did a storming high bar routine. Didn't get to see it, but he's gone way up the field, up to 16th. Oliver Heggie drops down to 23rd. Torgal down in 24th. So we saw there James Hall up into 14th place. This is how he did it on floor.
Super high, double twisting, double back. And 2.5 twists forwards. Good variety of skills we've got here from James. But one thing everything has in common is the solid landing. Just a hop forwards, lots of rotation in that straight front somersault. He'll be very disappointed with himself making an error on high bar, and he'll be determined to claw every 10th back he possibly can. Lovely triple twist. That was a very good comeback from James.
14-2, he scored. I think he's done so well considering the situation he was in there on high bar. There's the story so far as Nagorny and Ruteng are concerned. So there's just about 0.5, 0.6 of a gap going into high bar.
So no room for error on anyone's part.
And Beth, this was Nagorny's P-bars, a storming routine when he needed it most.
Yeah, definitely, and definitely no errors in this routine. I mean, we've talked about it before, but to get up into the 15s is incredible, and that's how you win a world title. And every single landing that we are seeing Nagorny perform is just spot on.
Yeah,
and then obviously
as well.
Yeah, the style that the Chinese have, they've just got an amazing flair about them, and they're just so classy to watch throughout every piece of apparatus that they're performing on.
Well, that pushes Ruteng 2 marks ahead of Dalaloyan. It was only 0.1 ahead of Vanayev. That vying for that bronze medal is going to be very, very close indeed. It's going to be Dalaloyan's high bar versus Vanayev's floor. And then you've got the likes of Nikita Nagorny, who's got a 0.6 ahead of Ruteng. So whoever drops or whoever falls on high bar, the others won, Beth.
Yeah, and then obviously it was a real shame to see Sam McCulloch falling on that piece of apparatus, but we've seen it so many times from him, having the falls towards the end of the competition. And then obviously Vanayev really pulling himself up.
Absolutely delighted there. And to be in the mix with such a low-scoring high bar just goes to show how much he has scored on the other pieces of apparatus.
Yeah, really fantastic, and obviously Dalaloyan on P-bars, to be able to pick himself up after vault was a fantastic performance. And it's going to be hard. He's the reigning world champion, to then have that fall and go, do you know what, I've lost that title, but he's got such difficult routines that he can afford to have that mistake, and obviously he's back up there in contention, and hopefully he can perform the high bar of his life and stay within those medals.
Yeah. So are you going Nagorny, Ruteng, Dalaloyan, Vanayev, or are you going to pop Vanayev in there in third?
I think it is Vanayev in fourth.
Well, Beth.
Which would be a great result for him. He's had a tough year with injuries, so obviously we're quite happy.
Well, this is the final round of the men's all-around competition. McCulloch wraps his show up on rings. It all gone so well for him until that moment on pommel horse. But he'll want to finish strong, and there's no better opportunity to do so than on rings.
Well, he's certainly...
With a fall, and here is his pommel horse routine from slightly earlier on.
Straight into the single leg work from the handstand. Just a little bit of separation on the legs there, but this is much better work. Piece of apparatus that James really has to work harder. That's better there. The forward travel and backwards. If anything, the shoulders could do with being a little square. Little hesitation on the pirouette, but it's through. Another solid routine from the Iceman.
Tell you what, apart from Ibar, I mean, what a competition he had.
No, he has indeed.
Joe Frazer finishing 8th in all and finished well on pommels.
This was a good routine from Joe, actually, and that's what you want to do, is finish strong. He's had a great competition, just building peace from the Iceman.
Tell you what, apart from Ibar, I mean, what a competition he had.
No, he has indeed.
Joe Frazer finishing 8th in all and finished well on pommels.
This was a good routine from Joe, actually, and that's what you want to do, is finish strong. He's had a great competition, just building piece by piece. Nothing silly, just keeping calm and collected. He works the pommel horse well, especially the one-handle work there. You can see him travelling along the horse with the Wendy circle and travelling backwards. Forwards, gymnasts can only travel forwards and backwards twice. Then up into the handstand, pirouettes, into the 8th place. Joe Frazer has had a belter.
Well done, that man. Well, let's find out how delighted he is. He's with David McDave right now.
Well, Joe, 8th in the world in your first world all-around final. How are you feeling right now?
I'm over the moon. You know, that was a personal best for me in an all-round competition, and to do it on the world stage, it really means a lot to me. And to be out there with my teammate James Hall, you know, we really were bouncing off each other, and we were taking it one routine at a time. And to finish 8th, you know, 8th best gymnast in the world all around, that's unbelievable for me. So yeah, really happy.
Clean as a whistle over 6 apparatus, and in particular, for finally, you got the hang of that high bar.
Yeah, for sure. You know, like obviously having the errors in the team and the qualification, I really wanted to showcase that I can do that bar routine, and I have been doing it in training. So to get out there and showcase that, you know, I'm just proud of myself, and I'm proud of my coach as well for getting me here.
Just put it into context, Joe, because we've got 2 gymnasts. All right, we didn't get a medal, but we're 2 top 15 finishes in the world.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, like the world is such a huge place, and for us to be doing so well as well as we are, it's really difficult, and it really can come down to those landings and the 1/10 steps here and there. So it literally can come down, like you saw, it comes down to the last routine. Nagorny took the title on the last routine, so yeah, you can really see how close it is as on this stage, and yeah, to come away with where we've positioned, we're really happy.
Joe, brilliant stuff today. Thanks very much. Well done.
No, thanks for speaking.
It was, without question, the hardest ever men's all-around final that we've witnessed, and Beth Roteng, he went all out to try and get that gold. You know, he knows what it feels like to be all-around world champion. He so wanted it, and your thoughts on his bravery just going out to get it?
Yeah, it was such a shame. I mean, he knew he had to go all out to try and get that title. So here it is, the high bar that unfortunately ended those chances. Huge release and catches. He was trying to connect them all to build that difficulty, and unfortunately just ran out of steam, and obviously had the bent arms. Here you can see, as he did the half turn, had really bent arms, therefore just lost totally his swing, and that was the end of it for him.
I mean, the pressure that was on Nagorny's shoulders to deliver here.
Let's face it, he can definitely withstand pressure after these championships, from the team final into this one, and absolutely fantastic. At least in this competition, he only needed something like a 12.5, I think it was.
Yeah,
and it was really nice to see his teammate Dalaloyan stood alongside him, waiting to kind of see how he performs. And what an amazing world champion in Nagorny. We've seen him grow over the past few years, and picking up the European title earlier this year, that kind of finishes his year and obviously steps him up ready for Tokyo.
Yeah, he won it in emphatic style. I'm just so pleased for him, because it was just the finest display of gymnastics, Beth.
Yeah, it was such a difficult routine. All of those gymnasts were desperate to take that title, and let's face it, it could have been anyone's title on the day. So unfortunately, with Dalaloyan picking up that fall earlier on the vault, but to turn himself around, produce an amazing P-bars, and then he knew he had to go clean on high bar to be able to get a medal, and the sense of relief when he finished that high bar routine was just kind of like, thank goodness for all those hours training, it's finally paid off.
It was just incredible how he managed to come back after that vault and just know he took a deep landing, not take his eye off the prize, and just salvage a medal from this situation. Just goes to show the kind of personality of these guys. Superb stuff.
Yeah, absolutely amazing.
Well, the individual apparatus finals begin tomorrow here in Stuttgart, with 5 gold medals up for grabs, including Max Whitlock in the pommel horse. We're going to be here with it all live from 2:45 on BBC One, then moving to BBC Two at 5:30. Before that, it's your weekly dose of football with Dan Walker on Football Focus from noon tomorrow on BBC One. But do join us tomorrow when Simone Biles has the chance to become the most decorated gymnast of all time. What a final we've seen here. Thanks for joining us. See you tomorrow.